Hello, and thank you for joining me for a short, special little video I just made. It's my 50 subscriber special. I know 50 may not be a huge number for some people, but it's pretty good for me. I'm pretty happy with it. I appreciate all my subscribers. So I thought I'd put a little video together of me fighting enemies with a broom in The Witcher 2, because why not? The broom is not that good of a weapon. It takes a lot of hits to knock down your enemies. Yeah, these guys, look at them. These guys are scared though. They're like, whoa, broom, let's get out of here. But no, it's just you gotta dodge around, wear your Quen spell, and do a lot of backstabbing or back sweeping, whatever you'd like to call it. So it takes a while to kill, bandits and the like. But you can do it. You just have to keep dodging their attacks and then back sweeping them. Eventually they'll go down. So here's the broom. The broom does 4 to 7 points of damage, which isn't very much. And it says it's good for sweeping up after a brawl. But in this case, we are instigating the brawl with the broom, which is unique. But anyway, there's other weapons you can use that aren't that good, like the rake. The rake does a lot of damage though, 9 to 13. It also has knockdown and stun. So I didn't want to do that because it felt like cheating. And then the shovel, the shovel is 9 to 13 points of damage too. It also has knockdown and stun. The broom seems to be the worst weapon in the game, as far as I can tell. Even the hammer, even though it only does 5 to 7, has a stun capability. Another thing you got to remember: if you unsheath your broom in a public place, the guards are going to treat it like you just whipped your sword out.
We'll meet again.
And they will not like it.
Smart arms.
Shit! We'll be watching you, Witcher.
So I started out on some training dummies just to, get used to the aerodynamics and the feel of the broom. And it went pretty good. You can still cut them in half. And then, Laredo's thugs, the training dummy could probably beat these thugs. They're not the best thugs that I've encountered in video game history. It wasn't too much trouble to beat them with the broom. They go down after like 4 hits, which is pretty embarrassing. If I'm a thug and someone's attacking me with a broom, I would at least want to take, 6 hits. I don't know. And some more bandits, and they're not that tough. You just have to outlive them basically by attacking and then dodging, making sure your Quen's always on, and just rinse and repeat. This is on hard, by the way. And in this case, you see I have a potion on my broom. And you can do that. You can, in fact, when I fight the Kayran, I have a whetstone on my broom. And mostly because the broom does hardly any damage, and I didn't want to wait around any longer than possible fighting the Kayran with just an unenchanted broom. So anyway, these are the guys from the guy hires them to take you out after you refuse to give him the formula for the incense, and they're not that tough. There's like 5 guys plus the leader. The leader's the weakest of them all, and then you just have to do the same thing with these bandits. Just wear them down. Eventually, you'll kill them. tried it out on some Andregas, and just to see how it did against monsters, and it does okay. It says it doesn't. It does like minimal damage. So I mean, you just have to keep hammering away until eventually you'll kill him. But it's not that big of a deal. I wouldn't want to go up against wraiths or anything really tough. And Dragas, you know, they're not that bad. But I mean, look at that guy. He ran right away, and then he teleported. He was so scared. But you can get him trapped in a corner and then just hammer away at him and kill him. Works on neckers too. Same deal like when you're using a sword though. They avoid all the big attacks, so you have to only use the short attacks. Works on the troll. Although I also, with the troll, I used a couple of exploding traps. I kind of swept him into traps.
How many more can there be?
Just to speed the battle up a little, because the broom does so little damage. So for the Kayran, I use a swallow and the mongoose potion and a rook for extra damage, and I also put a whetstone on the broom because it's like 20% more damage. So you see right there in the cutscene, he has the broom on his back. Now there are various times during the battle, in cutscenes and during the fight, when all of a sudden he'll whip out his silver sword all on his own. And that was not me doing that. I did all that I could with the broom. And there's a couple times when you have no choice, he just automatically grabs his silver sword. Even though it is not equipped or even on his back, he takes it. You'll see he'll whip it out and stab the Kayran with it a few times. But I use the broom to take out the Kayran's, cutting off his tentacles. So I made it a little easier on myself. I have the Kayran trap to take out one of his tentacles. You can just place a trap on any of these golden symbols here. You see right now he's got his silver sword out, even though I never took it out. Now I get the broom again.
It's angry. Watch out!
So now I have to take out 2 more tentacles. I'll use the Yurden spell to trap his tentacles down on the ground, and then hammer away with a broom.
Shit, you stink.
See now look, there's a silver sword all of a sudden. And I didn't do that. That's just part of the animation.
It's angry. Watch out!
So one thing I learned from playing this is that I used to think that you had to put down the Yrden in a different spot for each tentacle, but there's really only 2 spots where you can put it down in either spot on the left or the right, and both tentacles on that side can get trapped there. And I didn't realize that. I thought there was 4 different spots you could put it down in, and it makes it more of a pain to try to do it that way. But when you first, if you have the Kayran trap that does like a one-hit kill on a tentacle in your inventory, it will show you the 2 spots that are like the ideal place for putting down Yrden traps. And that's what I went by, basically. See, now he whips out the silver sword again. All on his own. And there's another spot up here where he's going to take out the silver sword. And it's when you jump upon his tentacle. Like, I got the broom right now, but as soon as you jump on the tentacle here, watch, silver sword. It's just part of the animation. There's nothing I can do about that. Now it doesn't matter what weapon you use. You could have a potato peeler or a spork or a phase gun or a death claw, whatever. Yep. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching and for subscribing, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the views and the subscribers, and I'm looking forward to Witcher 3 coming out, and hoping it'll be a good series when it does this May, and I hope you'll join me for it. So thank you very much. Goodbye.